Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is another episode of the Joyride podcast. This is episode what, 10?
Episode 4.
This is episode 4.
Season
We're
6.
super happy. You guys have been showing us so much love. We appreciate it. Thank you for the subscriptions.
Yep.
Thank you for everything. How have you been?
I've been good.
How's motherhood taking you?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adjusting it.
Yeah, I've just had it slept 10 minutes and now I'm stressed.
Yeah,
Man,
because
you
you're
have
gonna get
good
a
days.
fussy- you're going to get a fussy kid in the afternoon.
I'm the one who's going to
Just
suffer.
put him on a drive. He'll sleep. It will knock him out completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one.
It's
Karibuni
really how there are
sana.
good days. Like Jana, he slept so well.
Yeah.
And today it's just 10 minutes.
Welcome to motherhood. I don't know why I'm welcoming
How are you?
I'm great myself. I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. Like every time
Yeah.
I shoot the Joyride podcast, I always feel so satisfied.
You look so good.
Thank you. This is Yanzi.
Yeah.
Yanzi is the latest, the biggest men's outfit wear in Africa.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
are you wearing? Yourself?
European brands, and I'm not proud of myself.
Ooh.
They're all European.
Anyway,
Yeah, but all the same.
Karibu sana.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about neediness and needs.
What if we end up realizing that you're the needy one in this relationship?
Do you think I'm needy on a scale of 0 to 10?
You're not needy at all. You're good. You're happy. You can survive.
What about you?
You tell me.
On a scale of what?
1 to 10.
I'd give it like 150. Let's start with the first question, which is, in your experience, in your relationship as you have grown in it, have you found that you have discovered needs that you had that you were not even aware beforehand?
Good question.
Since we started dating, are there needs that along the way now you've realized, wow, I never thought I needed this?
Oh, this is a good one. I think I found myself needing this. And I'm not sure I've communicated it to you. So maybe I don't get it as much. I've always been confident in what I wear and how I look. But with motherhood, so much has changed. So that extra, you look nice when, and you do it sometimes, most times, when you get your makeup done, when you get your hair done. I remember the first time I did my makeup, I came to you and you didn't say it immediately. And I was like, what? But you said it after like 5 minutes. So
I was trying to process it.
yeah. After 5 minutes, you said it, which was good. But I think I've needed more affirmation now from you. Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that I didn't realize that I needed, and I've realized in this relationship sometimes, is to have somebody explain to me what I'm feeling, or somebody trying to understand me from an emotional point. Because sometimes I also don't know how to verbalize it. I just know there's a weirdness to it, but I feel like you're able to spot that out in me very quickly. And that's something I never had in other relationships at all. I never even thought I needed it.
Okay. Do you feel like that need has been met?
Yes. I think you're a full-time mom, full-time wife, and a part-time therapist. It's nice.
Okay.
Oh, there was another question to it.
Do you want to know if you meet my needs?
I'm curious.
Is that important information for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be selfish.
Do you care?
I do care. What are some? But you said.
Yeah, you do. You do. To the best of your abilities, yes.
What is one need that your partner has that surprises you to date?
Do you want to go first? I'm trying to think.
I think I need you. You see how sophisticated I am. At top of your mind is just hard, you know. A need that my partner has that surprises me up to date. How you get shocked when I tell you look nice?
Is that a need?
Yeah, you need to be affirmed. See, that's the need for affirmation. Ati nilipita social.
Kujibu unauliza swali. What is one need that you have that surprises me till date? Oh, I think this one is, I don't know how you'll feel about this, but you need to be affirmed, especially when it comes to your music. I don't know why you don't see how talented you are or how great you are. Every time you're just like, you need to be affirmed. You need to be affirmed.
Ni ile trauma tumepitia na MCSK.
Like you're so good at it. Even the song that you're about to drop or dropping, I don't know. Like it's so good, but I'm sure you're going to second guess yourself so much.
It's the market, fam.
And you're going, I don't think it's a market because it's received you. Everyone loves you. Your streaming numbers show it.
I didn't think I needed this. I thought I needed a manager.
But you need so much you need so much affirmation when it comes to your music. I wish you could see what we see in your music.
You see the same thing? It's the same thing that I'm going to tell you about how you look and your fashion. Like, it's very interesting. Very interesting.
So you say it.
Human needs. Like, how good looking you are and very fashionable. You're always drippy. Like, even when you were giving birth and the whole season, you were still...
Did you see my Nyash called them chipolatas?
What, your feet?
Yeah. She called them chipolatas.
Yarena is so mean. Yarena is so
Love
mean.
her.
She used to call your feet chipolatas. We will wait for her season. And let me tell you, we shall be there with poems of meanness.
No, she just said, and I thought it was really funny because they did look like chipolatas.
It was funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't think I have a friend who throws jabs like Nyawera and Moji. It's like that couple. They're like...
but they're funny. They're funny.
Those people throw jabs unprovoked.
Based on your experience, what is your definition of a needy man?
What's your definition of a needy man?
Yeah, my toxic masculinity side is going to show. You go first. What's the definition of a needy woman?
Needy woman. First, we need to get the connotation that a needy woman is negative. It doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. No? But a needy woman would be, they want...
Sikitumbaya. What should I say?
Sikitu. They
Come
want
on, you
to
need
be
woman.
talked to all the time. They want
That's me.
to be with you all the time. They want to be with you all the time. They want to be... They want to breathe the air you're breathing 24/7. Yeah.
Well, we have a kid now.
Yeah. We're in too deep.
We're in
too deep. That's a needy woman. What's a needy man?
I think if I got the same version of me in a man.
You wouldn't like it? Really?
And that's why I said it's toxic.
And I've always told myself toxic. I need to put gear. I need to, I need to suffocate you with love. Or maybe you like how...
Maybe that's what attracts me. Yeah, but as Ben said, it's necessarily not a bad thing.
Okay, it's not a bad thing. So you wouldn't like a needy man?
I mean...
Why are you afraid to say
because I'm needy?
Everybody has their preferences.
Because I'm needy, I don't see two of us being needy.
Oh.
Moja lazima akuwe anakataliwa kidogo.
Okay, so
very toxic. In your experience in relationships, do you think there's a right time to reveal to whoever you're dating what your true needs are or who your true self really is?
Ooh, the right time to do that is early when you guys are still dating, so that you know if you can be able to handle this.
Yeah.
How was our situation?
We revealed it very early.
How? Which one? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember it.
You can't?
Yeah.
Same. But I think it was really early.
Okay, so.
You're so full of trash. I didn't know that. Do you think your previous relationships would have been more successful if you had stated your needs right from the onset?
But then for me, I've said this before in this podcast, that the relationships where I was too needy are the relationships that I was kicked out, or rather, it just never worked out.
What do you mean you kicked
I was like, I don't know. And maybe women need to tell us.
How are you too needy though? Were you calling all the time?
Man, even all the time is a stretch. But this chick would text me like once in a week, man. I'm not even lying.
You wanted?
At least maybe even thrice. I had tried that stunt for every single time. Hey, uko unadu? Uko na nani?
Okay, like
hey, ode maka. I think she even went abroad. Like Kenyan men, that was too much. So my question is then, do women like needy men?
Tell
Or
us.
is it is it just, does it sound like a good idea, but actually people don't want that?
Tell us.
Ladies, let us know
Yeah.
in the comment section. Would you
I don't
like
know
your
if I would
man?
handle.
Would you like your man needy?
I don't know if I would be able to handle. Like if you are texting me all the time, even when you text me all the time, I'm like, what's going on with the world? Something is unusual. When I call you and I find that you're not mteja, that shocks me all the time. Like in Hosea, I was struggling to put you as next of kin because I was like, your phone is probably going to be mteja, but hey, go.
I'm normally mteja taking care of my son. That's a
It's not true.
moment. Okay, do you think that being needy is more acceptable for women than men? That's a very good question.
I think it is. Society accepts women who are more
Yep.
needy. Yeah. Because I think you guys are framed, and even maybe we've been framed that a man who's too available is a problem.
Is it being too framed, or even on a practical level? If you were to do a research, when you take a sample of one, we already, you don't like that.
Yeah, but I'm asking myself, is that an issue with me or an issue with a man? Like, is it okay? Am I the one who's been too conditioned to think that a man who does that is the problem? Or is it...
No, inakubotu.
No, ndio nasema, is it necessarily a problem with me or a problem with the guy?
It's not even a problem to begin with.
Yeah.
It's just that maybe it's not an interest that you want in your life. The quote...
So then does that mean needy men don't stand a chance?
Not with you. I don't know. Maybe that's why we asked previously.
Okay.
Are there women who would like their men needy? Who would like a man who texts you all the time? They're out there. Like, maybe they're women. And we're going to read these comments also on the next episode.
Would you be a needy man? Do you foresee yourself like ever being...
Needy? Yeah, I think it's a nature thing.
and you're not.
No, really. Like, I love my family and and everyone.
But
No. The quote, damsel in distress. Do you think it plays the same as gentleman in distress? Do you want to explain to people the first one? The quote,
do you know the damsel in distress?
Just explain.
Like a chick who just needs help all the time, who just like, help me.
Do you think it plays the same
Or
as...
I need your attention.
So are you damsel?
I'm definitely not distressed. So
Whether I'm trying to
That
understand. I genuinely don't
you've
know.
never heard of the phrase damsel in distress? Okay.
I've heard of it. I just
Okay.
don't know what it means.
Yeah, it means that like I need help. Nice idea.
Or send me fair money, or...
No, it's like sijiwezi, like I need
Okay.
you to think for me. I need you. Sindio,
Do you think it plays the same as gentleman in distress? Give context.
you give it the way you
Okay, so
understood.
so the
Or
quote-
even like you see the TikToks that you see of like every time I'm with my boyfriend, my brain disappears. And like he thinks for me everything.
Okay.
So
Now I get it.
would it make sense if it's a guy who, when the chick is around, brain zake zote zina disappear?
So the guy brain yake ina disappear, and now we have to depend on the chick.
Yeah.
No.
So that's like a gentleman in distress.
No. There's nothing. I don't think that works, because I think that's what makes you a man.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you're a man.
That
you're the guy.
your ability to step in and give
Yeah.
solutions,
You provide guidance, and this is where the provision as a man comes in. Not necessarily financially, but it could also be
provide security.
security, direction, vision. That's I believe that's something that's built inside of us as men
Okay.
from when you're born.
Yeah, even I don't want to have to think for you.
Yeah,
Please think for me.
You would definitely not. You would feel bad. Like, there's so many things you even tell me you can't handle.
And I don't want to. I can, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think it plays the same as gentleman in distress. That's actually funny. In your experience, what are the societal acceptance for men's needs?
Uyeme kwa nyuma.
What in your experience, what are the societal acceptance for men's needs? I'm confused about that question.
Like, what has society accepted that men to give men as their needs. So like for us, it's like provide us with guidance, provide us with direction, provide us with where we headed as a family. So what have we allowed you guys to have as needs?
I need support. The I think great support from a great woman would always push a guy to levels he didn't even think existed. So support is really at the core of it.
Affirmation.
Affirmation, of course.
Are you allowed to be emotional?
Yes, you are allowed to be emotional.
Okay.
Because saying you're not,
Publicly or privately?
I think Kenya is warming up to the public element of it. It's okay to be emotional even in public.
Okay. For men, right?
Yeah, for men.
Okay.
Another need.
Do you think I hold space for you in this relationship to be emotionally vulnerable?
I think you do to some extent, but to some extent you still expect that I need to handle it a bit better. And I'll give an example. Like when I'm frustrated with Chawa, sometimes you tend to think that you're the one who's frustrated me.
Okay.
But maybe me and the guy have to skizani sai. We're having our own issues.
Tips, yeah.
So I feel like you don't know. You normally don't understand what do you do with that situation.
What do I do with that frustration?
Yes,
Like, yeah.
because might be frustrated.
Yeah. Guilty as charged. I don't like seeing you frustrated.
Yes, but you
just
see,
like,
that's me being emotional.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. I think even when you ever see me cry, that would confuse you completely.
Yeah.
The times that I've cried before you, it crushes you.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do. Yeah.
It's been about our children. So
It's been on?
it's been about the children, the tears. Yeah.
Oh.
Even on our wedding day, I waited.
I didn't cry on the wedding day.
No. But yeah, I hear you. Do you think you have inherited needs? The relationship needs you. The relationship needs you may have inherited from your parents' relationship that may not be necessarily you. I mean, based on how my mom acts with Tawa, I kind of see where the neediness might be coming from.
Oh. Oh man! Every time we go to visit her, she waits for us at the gate. At the gate, and then she'll do the quick hi haraka just to show that she cares about you guys, but she doesn't. She wants the grandson.
No, I'm seeing how even like how much she would call you if you don't pick up her first call, she's going to call you the second time.
Yeah,
that time, and then call Immaculate at home.
Oh yeah.
So I do see where my neediness comes from. Is there something you've inherited from your folks?
From your folks?
As an inherited
my dad is
need?
a G. My dad is a real G. I don't even think I've ever seen my dad cry. Never, ever in my life. So if you think I'm tough not to cry,
John Brown,
you've not met a Ben senior in quotes. So yeah, I could see where that comes from. My mom though, mom could cry on cue. Like, sometimes I wish I wish I would have that skill. You know, like the way people do press conferences and then your partner is there and then how they can cry on cue.
Or the videos,
Yeah,
YouTube
the videos like she can do that ASAP. But I think I inherited more from my dad. But though,
is there a need that you think you've inherited from the parents?
I'd say the need to control outcome. Don't know, is that a need?
From mom
From my dad.
Okay.
I would say my dad loves to be in charge of stuff, to ensure he controls the outcome and how it atokea.
Got you.
Yeah. Wow.
Number one.
We're all needy.
Does having needs make you needy?
Yeah. I think we all needy to some point.
Yeah, and but that's what I was saying. Is needy necessarily a bad thing? I don't think so.
No, neediness is not a bad. I don't think as a human being there's anyone who doesn't have needs.
Yeah.
Everyone has needs. Emotional, physical, spiritual.
Yeah.
So all of us are needy to a certain extent.
So when does it tip over and become now like a problem? So like for me, I need time. So when does the time element, when does the time need then tip over and become too much, too nagging, too...
I'd say it's when now you need all of it.
You want to give me how many hours?
No, out of the 24, I'm sure you want how much a month? 20? I don't know. What do you think?
I also don't know, when does it tip over? When does needy start becoming a bad thing? Is it when you want too much of it?
Yeah, I think it's when you're asking too much of it to a point where the other person can't provide past a certain limit.
Okay.
That's now too much for them. But different people have different...
When the supply is not meeting the demand.
yeah, but also different people have different capacities to handle the neediness.
Okay.
Because there are people who are okay with, by the way, you might call it needy when somebody's texting you all the time, but there are people who can handle that texting all the time.
All the time, yeah.
All the time. So to them, that's not needy. But that's only in the, let's say, in the communication department. But then you find in another department, maybe they're only able to disclose about money up to a certain point.
And then after that, it's caps.
Now too needy.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So I think we all needy in different ways, just in different departments. Okay. Because even for people who tend to be so uptight, and especially the men, you would find that the neediness is respect. And they want respect.
All of it. And if you're not able to...
And even to levels where it's even gone beyond respect. It's borderline military stuff. So that's also being needy in terms of that.
Okay. I like that when it goes beyond your capacity to provide. Neediness is when we're looking for someone else to take responsibility for our life and feel powerless. This expectation in turn leads to dependency, clinginess, demanding behavior, and jealousy. When we are needy, we require constant fulfillment and reassurance excessively.
Ooh, neediness is when we are looking for someone else to take.
So then this purports that neediness is a bad thing. Sorry. It sounds like a negative thing.
When we're looking for somebody else to take responsibility for our life and we feel powerless.
Then do our needs make us needy? If I need affirmation from you about how I look in this season, does that make me needy?
But does that mean that I'm now giving you the responsibility to give me affirmations and to take that away from me?
No. Okay, let's use like this example of me. During this postpartum season, I need the extra affirmation, right? If you don't give it to me, does that mean that I am...
Or if you ask for it, does that mean that you're not taking responsibility for it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, also that's why also this definition in confused Kiasi.
Because it makes it sound so negative.
Yeah, making other people take responsibilities on our behalf. So, for example, the 5 A's of basic needs in his book on how to be an adult in relationship, David outlines the 5 A's, his versions of basic needs. There are affection, you are loved and cared for. Attention, you're noticed, I see you. Allowing, you're safe to be yourself. Appreciation, you are unique and worthy. Acceptance, you're good enough.
People feel needy as adults when they haven't had these basic needs met constantly enough as children. Now, you struggle to think how your partner will ever fill your emotional glass. Then you start to feel that your glass is too big, and then you feel needy.
Good, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has a level of neediness because when we were growing up,
one of these things was
not met. Then does that beg the question, are there kids who are raised up where all these needs were met? And then does that in turn make you not needy? Because
I'm struggling with seeing needy as an entirely negative thing. I like what you were saying, that to the extent of what the other person can provide. So if you're to a certain level, maybe you can't tell me I look good every single day, say for example. And that's just, there's no way in heaven or hell you'll be able to do that every single day. But I need that every day.
Okay. As an adult, the needy inner child might seek their partner to meet all those unmet childhood longings. Let me take the next question.
So wait, what were you reading?
See, I'm just giving.
You just read and said, wow, let me do the next question.
Okay. So the statement before that. Read it.
Just read.
Yeah, because the question I'm asking is the reason why I say that. Then are there kids who are raised who are fulfilled emotionally across the board, such that they don't have any element of neediness, right? But people feel needy as adults when they haven't had their basic needs met.
The basic needs we talked about.
Yes, consistently as children. So they did
Yeah.
not get enough affection. They did not get enough attention.
Yeah.
They did not get enough allowing. They did not get enough appreciation and acceptance.
Okay.
This is actually so powerful. To some extent, that frustration was necessary for healthy psychological growth. It is impossible to have all your needs met 100% of the time. And in that way, we learn healthy tolerance. As an adult, the inner child might seek their partner to meet all those unmet childhood longings. So affection. So let me repeat the needs again. Affection. This is you're loved, you're cared for. You could get hugs when you were hurting and all. Attention, you are noticed. Your opinion mattered.
You were heard.
You are heard. Your feelings were valid. Allowing, you are safe to be yourself. So if you want to sing, if you want to jump, if you want to do what, you are allowed to do these things. Appreciation, you're unique and worthy. That means when you did something, you got the applause and the recognition. Acceptance, you're good enough. That means you're
Just as you are.
Your guardians didn't tell you to be somebody who you are not. So when you lack any of these things, that's when
The neediness
develops. Hey, and may explain. Let's go to question number 7. In your relationship journey, what do you think were your major needs for a relationship at the following stages? What were your major needs at chatting and exchanging DMs?
See, that's like, we're looking at relationship stages. So when we were starting out,
Yeah, or even with somebody else.
let me focus on this one.
Pardon?
Let me focus on this relationship.
Okay. Chatting and exchanging DMs. What was exciting? What needs did you have at that point?
Do we connect them to the basic needs or just in general?
General.
I think just to talk to you all the time, every day, 24/7. There's a relationship. I think you alluded to episode 1. Ama episode 2, I'm not sure. Tulikuwa tunaacha tu simu hapo, mtu anafanya their own thing the whole day.
Yes, it was. That's what you've dated somebody like that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
There's someone who came and asked me, "What the hell are you doing?"
I saw that meme. Somebody who was doing how long distance walks. You brushing your teeth.
It wasn't long distance. I think alikuwa Langata.
Langata.
Ama Jerome.
So the need here in chatting and exchanging DMs. What need here? Of course, I'm excited. I'm trying to score a girl. So
What need?
Validation if she ends up liking me.
Okay.
Yeah, or if she even responds to my messages. Dating. What needs did you have at this point?
I think to be seen.
To be seen, huh? For me, it was to be accepted.
Okay.
With all that baggage that I came with from satellite.
You didn't have much baggage.
You're being nice.
I think to be seen.
Okay, for you it was to be seen. Girlfriend and boyfriend.
To be appreciated. To be appreciated.
We'll elaborate.
See, like I wanted to. That's why I think, because when we were dating, I think my love language largely was gifts. And that's how I equated it to being appreciated.
I remember.
So I really wanted to be appreciated.
Yeah. That one I still say accepted for who I am.
Okay.
Serious relationship. It's a stage. Started with the chatting, it's gone to the dating, it's gone to the girlfriend, boyfriend. Then now it's a serious relationship. It's gone past 3 years.
I think I want to be seen as still. And now not to be seen superficially like with the dating, but to really be seen for like the crazy parts. Because you remember that?
That what? Remember what? Tell me.
That very honest conversation we had when we were starting out.
What was it? Remind me.
No, if you can't remember it.
I can remember it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say it? I don't.
Do you want to say it?
Of course, yeah.
Have you no boundaries with the internet?
That's why I ask. The boundary is asking for
Okay.
consent. Okay, if you don't want, I won't say it. A serious relationship, what was
It
that?
will show my crazy.
People already know. Like, how will they know?
will
They're
they
gonna know.
Wait, what's the next one?
The next one is serious relationship.
So that for me was to be seen deeply. For you?
There, I'd say affection.
Okay. Oh, you just wanted love.
Yeah. Fiancé. I'd still go for affection.
Okay.
What about you? What are you looking for? After I engaged you, that expensive ring.
To be, I don't know. A combination of very many things. I wanted to be, I think, thinking back to that season, I was very anxious. So I wanted to be heard. I wanted to talk through my feelings a lot. I needed to. And sometimes even if I didn't get it from you, I had to seek the extra help to get it. So I needed to be heard, extensively.
Okay. The other one is husband and wife.
Oh, I found myself now needing to be seen more.
Okay.
Because I've gotten swallowed up, I think, in everything, especially now with the role of motherhood. I want you to see me as me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'd say, no, you don't go to motherhood. Motherhood and wife, hiyo iko huku mbele.
Sasa nazicombine zote to be seen.
Okay. For me, husband, wife, I'd say husband. My biggest need as a husband at that time was to grow.
Okay.
I really needed to grow in all aspects of my life. Child-in-law, accepted.
Yeah, accepted as well.
Accepted.
Yeah.
Husband, wife,
We've done that.
we've done that. Parent to your child.
I need Tawa to be proud of me.
What's the need?
That for him to be proud of me.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be tied to the 5 basic needs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's almost an obsession.
You
Like
want Tower to be
the
proud of
room,
you.
I need Tawa.
What need do I have with Tower?
Like it stresses me that he hasn't started laughing. Not a Jafikisha type.
has.
No, like he's smiling more. He's not ha 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 ha.
He's 2 months.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like, is he a happy child? Is he really happy in this home?
When he's not happy, he cries. So he's happy.
Well, he
He's
cries a
told
lot.
you.
He cries a lot.
What need do I have as a parent? The need to raise a strong boy, man.
Like, you don't have any emotional, like you want Tawa to see everything that you've done for him and say, wow.
It's more for him.
Okay.
Like me raising, I want him to just be a strong, solid person.
Okay.
Just a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explains why you don't joke with shower time.
Yeah, I don't. It's for his own good.
Even the strong need to be taken care of. True or false?
Oh, yeah. The
True.
strongest, actually. They need more care.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes when we get strong people in our lives, we tend to think they're okay and they have it all figured out. But sometimes they're just bottling up stuff, and that's why they crash heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you find somebody just took their lives. You ask yourself how this happened.
Yeah. I agree with it fully. And I think I agreed with it the most during therapy with you. You don't know, you don't remember that time?
I do. Have you ever uttered the words or phrase, I need you, to a significant other?
Yeah, I have. Just recently.
When
You found me on Sunday crying and video taping myself crying.
Yeah, you need to show me that video.
I have it.
It's
I
in your
have
phone?
2 videos, yeah.
So you randomly just go through your gallery, you watch it, and you just...
And I was telling Tara, we'll be okay. You see how dark you are. Imagine if I'd shown you that video at that time.
No, I would have sympathized with you and
No,
then
you
laughed in
wouldn't.
the bedroom. We got to charge for 1.5 hours.
Yeah, it felt like a year for me.
Okay. Hey. Also, I think also you can say in theater.
Oh yeah, in
theater, in
theater.
theater.
I was stressed out that you were not coming.
Yeah. No. In theater, they had to, lazima waku anesthesia first. So I was out there being dressed.
But then I thought you'd look at me. I
No,
remember
no,
telling
no, no.
Dr.
I was
Chris,
so
men will leave you at your lowest.
I was so determined to get into theater. To also just see, I was fascinated what happened inside theater.
Did you peek
Pick what?
beyond the...
Or like look at the surgery. Yeah.
So you saw my insides?
Yeah.
Yo, that's
I know you
too...
inside out, literally.
That's too much.
It's so. But when the baby came out, I was so confused.
When was the last time you told me that you need me? If you've ever needed me.
Yes, that's a good question. I'd say they've not asked for the last time. They've asked, have you ever uttered the words or phrase, I need you, to a significant other? Actually, most times when I'm with Tower,
Yeah.
I really need you. So, like, for example, I'll give an example. There are times when I put Tower on the stroller. Then we just...
that example,
then-
when you went for a walk.
Then we were at another estate. It was like the sun is nice. Let's take a walk with this boy. So tuko kwa stroller. I go a bit further kiasi because I'm enjoying pushing him. The boy wakes up and starts screaming, and now I can't leave him inside the stroller. I have to remove him to nimbebe hapa. So I'm just bembelezaing him on one side and I'm pushing the stroller on one side. So if you met me, you'd think,
You're crazy.
Toto than your stroller, Since that day, I've not done any other work with that boy. If you're not around, so that akianza kulia, yonyesha.
We talked about this.
Yeah. Do you think that uttering that phrase, it gives the other person power or it gives you power?
I don't know about power.
Actually, babe, this I need you phrase, I've used it. I've used it a lot in my life, in my relationship.
With me?
When I lost my sister, you are one of the strongest pillars that I had in my life at that time. So does uttering this phrase give the other person power or it gives you power? I think it gives you power because you're asking for help. I don't know.
It gives me, I think to you, if I utter them to you, it gives me power because it feels less, the burden is less.
It gives me responsibility
Yeah.
more than power. Because I feel like if you say you need me, then
you have a
then I
responsibility.
have there's something very serious that I need to handle and I have to handle it well.
Agreed.
So yeah. So I do think it gives you power, it gives me responsibility, as opposed to what maybe people might think. But in as much as yes, it's responsibility from my end, it can also be mistaken as power, and I can use it against you because
Abuse.
you need me.
Yeah.
And you need to depend on me.
Thank God you're not like that.
Have you been in such a situation?
Creating some kind of codependency?
Yeah, let's look at it twofold. Where somebody needed you and you used that power to your advantage. Oh, you thought we were going to look at it the other way around, right?
I mean, it feels nice when I know. I don't abuse it, but it feels nice when I know that you need me when it comes to Tower.
Oh, really?
It feels... I don't know. It feels...
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can't go for a walk without us.
That way I can't.
So it feels... It takes a lot of restraint not to manipulate you
Yeah.
using that kind of power. Because it feels good to know that you need me, Like you can't do anything Tower related when I'm not there.
That's true.
And so it requires a lot of restraint on my part not to manipulate you. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been in a situation that not even if it's in the past where somebody took you needed somebody and they took advantage of that, especially emotionally?
No, I haven't been in such a situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you? Or at least I can't think of a situation.
I needed them to be my girlfriend, but they refused, so I don't know if that counts. But yeah. But have I been in a situation where I am taking advantage? Maybe.
Like the fact that I need you, does that give you some sort of power?
With you? No. With you, no. With you, I feel I'm pathetic.
Okay.
Kurumia. Like this fragile little human. Yeah. But of course that can be a tipping, that can be a point where you can use your power to damage the other person.
Yeah.
Have you ever used that phrase to try win someone back or get someone back?
Me? No.
Nishaisimp hivi. I need you. Sijafika hapo.
Hata mwanzo siwezi toka
Trying to get somebody back into your life, you tell them, I need you.
Unaonga na ego.
Yeah. No. Do you think it's manipulative? It is manipulative.
It does sound manipulative.
It is manipulative because telling somebody you need them for them to get back to a relationship,
that gives them,
you're trying to show them that it's like you can't do without them and it will be their fault if you don't do without them.
Yeah. You're placing the burden
on them.
Giving them the power,
Hey, tushawahi fanya topic ngumu hivi?
Haikuwa ngumu sana.
No, like it went deep. Let us know how this episode has been. Otherwise, I've been your host, Ben Cyco.
And Wanjiru, thank you so much for watching Ignore This Clown. We'll see you guys on episode 5.
Adios.
Nashukuru pale nimetoka.